We're going to take it slow because Peter puts a mouthful into each verse. He says, "And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. Forasmuch as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you." Let's break this down from the top. So notice, he says, "and," because right after that he says, "as it is written, be holy, for I am holy." And then he says, "And if ye call on the Father," notice he's calling him Father. That's a precious name that we can call God. Something new that Jesus introduced, that we can call him Father. Notice, "who without respect of persons," that means he does not look at an Indian different than he does a Canadian. He doesn't look at a Congolese different than an American. He does not judge a female different than a male, a rich person than a poor person. Okay, you get the picture. He does not have a respect of persons. Notice, he judgeth, that's an ongoing judgment, according to every man's work. Okay, so we're not saved by our works. Obviously not. That's been proven many times throughout the Gospels and Paul's writings. But when we give our lives to Christ, our works show. We're new creatures, we have new works. Notice he says, "Pass the time of your sojourning here in fear." Sojourning means you're only in a place temporarily. Abraham went to Egypt to sojourn. He was only there temporarily. He was a pilgrim and a stranger. He says, "Pass it here in fear." Now, this fear word is a very interesting one. Yes, it means awe and respect. I firmly believe that. But it also means that we recognize how powerful God is. And we also have a knowledge of what he can do if he wanted to. And also, this next verse explains it. He says, "As much as you know that you were redeemed," you were not redeemed with corruptible things like gold and silver. You weren't bailed out with money. Okay, and or the vain conversation that you've received by the tradition of your fathers. You know, our family traditions often contradict the gospel. Notice he says, "You were redeemed with the precious blood of Christ," the blood of the God-man, Jesus Christ, and he represents the lambs of the Old Testament that were without blemish. And it says he was ordained before the foundation of the world, and he was manifested in these times for you. Jesus came specifically for you. If everyone else rejected him, he would still have died just for you.